Welcome to my website Sati. My name is Mahesi, and I'm here to share with you what I can about the contemplation of life, contemplation of existence. These sound like pretty high-minded and grandiose aspirations, but having said that, I have been involved in contemplative practices for many decades. I was ordained as a Buddhist monk in the Theravada Forest Tradition, and since I left the tradition, I have been teaching a lot, people in very small groups, about meditation, contemplation, understanding the nature in particular of this body here, what it is, and who it is that is on the inside of the body, what is discoverable there, and what it is on the outside of the body and what is discoverable there. Both the inside and the outside are you could say, the territory that I'm interested in. Learning to see with clarity what our situation actually is. And when we don't know what our situation is, everything becomes imbued with a tremendous sense of anxiety. Anxiety underpins a lot of the difficulties we're experiencing now in the world. All consumerism is a way of regulating anxiety. All unhappiness really is born out of an inability to free yourselves from the ghost of anxiety that follows us wherever we go, where we can't sleep, we can't stop thinking, we can't stop talking, we can't stop watching, we can't stop listening. We start to become exhausted by the constant search for relief. So I'm here to share with you what I can about what I've discovered about the process of finding relief, because finding relief is critical in these times of great change, tumultuous change that are upon us and are not going to be reversed. All this rise of populism and nationalism really is a form of regressive clutching at the past, or clutching at old certainties that are in fact behind us. And what is new, what is yet to come, is not seen, is not perceivable by us yet, because we haven't arrived. And the not being able to see where we are produces more anxiety than anything else. So finding out what our situation is as a human being, knowing what our situation is in relation to this vast and mysterious universe that we've been born into. How am I going to survive the next few hundred years, and in what state? What is my destiny? Where will I be? What's it all about? These are questions that are considered to be in the main a matter of view and opinion, or a matter of belief. I'm not here to give you either views or opinions or belief, but I'm here to point out the phenomenon of your own life, or the nature of the phenomenon. So I am a phenomenologist in the main. And I'm promoting what might be called embodied cognition, the cognition of our situation through full inhabiting of our actual circumstance, because we don't in fact fully inhabit it. This thing, this body, which we consider to be so personal to me, we say, this is me, this is mine. Well, if you look inside, even in this moment, and it's not difficult to see, you cannot find a me or a mine inside the body. Where is the me that you claim to be on the inside? If you look for it, where is it? Behind your eyes? Is it in your head? Is it in your chest? Where is it? And if you do glimpse it, how long or how stable is that glimpsing? How long does that glimpsing last? It just vanishes in a flash. So what in fact is going on? This is not something that is discussed, and this is an area of speciality for me. So who it is on the inside, who is on the inside, or what is going on the inside? What is the measure of it? What is the true nature of it? The phenomenon is there in any case. There is a subjective you, or one that you presume to be the you that you claim to be, that is on the inside. That phenomenon is already there. So what I do is I teach new ways, new methods for looking at it, and offer new angles that will actually not scare you, hopefully, but spring you from the prison of claustrophobia. The prison of claustrophobia that is the inevitable outcome of being attached to something that is false, something that is not true. And spring us from the fear of not surviving this situation of being the human body that we think we are. And then beyond the human body, what is it on the outside as well that is so bewildering and so difficult actually to fully understand? We have our everyday understanding of things. We think we have a sense of what things are. We see, this is a plant over here, this is a Buddha statue over here, this is me, that's the table, etc., etc. We think we know what these things are, and we think that they are inert, mechanistic objects that are completely unrelated to me, which is self-evidently not the case for me, but it's taken me 30, 40 years to get to the point where I've begun to understand that there is life in everything. Everything is alive, and there is a seamless field of interconnectivity that exists between all things that can be known experientially, not as a theory. Not knowing it experientially is to live the partial life. And if the partial life is what you want to live, then I am not the channel that you should be subscribing to, that's for sure. I'm not interested in the partial life, I'm interested in the totality of existence. What is it? Now, most people would say, we cannot know these things without being told by an expert, or we cannot know these things without resorting just to mere views and opinions or religious belief systems. Well, I'm here to tell you that the thing that you haven't been taught, and the thing that you perhaps are unfamiliar with, are the contemplative methods that can reveal to you the very nature of your very own existence for yourself, so you can know each one for themselves. And this is what the Buddha also encouraged. He said, I teach so you can become independent in the teacher's dispensation. That means I'm not here to promote any ideology. I'm not here to promote a belief system. I'm not here to negate any belief system. I'm neither here to believe or not believe. I'm here to find that thing which is beyond that, which is direct seeing, direct experiencing. Because with direct seeing, with direct experiencing, there is a clarity that emerges, and in the tradition we call this the diamond body. It's a clarity that's born out of stillness, and out of that stillness you can begin to experience the nature of things, and the nature of things reveals itself to us, because the nature of things is imbued with the very same intelligence that animates us. And there starts to be an incredible process of seeing that is very radical, transforms our understanding of life, liberates us from many of the emotional turmoils that we all are burdened with when we live the isolated life. So the life of isolation is what I aim to address, because the life of isolation is really shit. It's really shit. And a life of isolation is the life of being identified with this body as the sole determinant of who and what I am, where everything else outside of this body is not me, not mine. That is me against the universe. And that division has to end. Otherwise, we've had it. Hope to see you. Subscribe, please, so I know there's someone out there who might be interested, and I will share with you what I can.